Building a platform business is complex. Many companies building platforms approach it like the six blind men and the elephant from the traditional Indian fable. Seeing the various parts of the system without clarity on the few focus areas that will drive the system as a whole. Having advised many platform businesses around the world, the challenge I see repeatedly with companies building platforms is not a lack of good ideas, but instead a lack of focus in execution. To demystify platform execution, it is important to focus your execution based on 4 very specific priorities. Every platform is centered around a core interaction. Your first priority while managing a platform business is to make this core interaction efficient and repeatable. Every platform is centered around a core interaction. The core interaction is the platform's formula for value creation. For example, buyers and sellers transacting with each other constitute the core interaction of marketplaces like eBay and Etsy. Similarly, users posting content and interacting with each other's content constitute the core interaction of social media platforms like Instagram and YouTube. To ensure focus in execution, the platform must focus on making the core interaction efficient and repeatable. A focus on the core interaction ensures that the experience for both producers and consumers is optimal and that value is repeatedly created on the platform. A second important priority in running a platform business is to create a self-scaling and a self-learning business model. Every platform should be designed to be self-scaling and self-learning. Once a platform gains a minimum level of adoption, it starts gaining further adoption on its own. As more producers come on board, more consumers find value in using the platform and come on board. And as more consumers come on board, more producers want to come on board. In this way, the platform creates a self-scaling business model. Similarly, a platform constantly learns from user interactions and improves its ability to facilitate future interactions. The more data it gathers, the more it improves its learning models and the more targeted value it can provide to its users in the form of personalization and decision support. This in turn increases ecosystem participation and helps the platform gather even more data. This enables the platform to create a self-learning business model. You need to make the right design choices to enable these dynamics. The subsequent modules address this in much more detail. The success of a platform is based not on its ability to support multiple sites or even in its ability to build a large user base. The success of a platform is based on its ability to create a self-scaling and a self-learning business model. While running a platform business, you must make the right design choices that enable such a self-scaling and a self-learning business model. Third, platform execution should focus on the ownership of specific control points that provide the platform a position of leadership over other ecosystem participants. Every platform needs to identify and uniquely own the key control points that ensure dependence of the ecosystem participants on the platform. The idea of control points is really important. Control points refer to the few assets that the platform must uniquely own because of which the ecosystem becomes dependent on the platform. For example, by controlling user data, Facebook ensures that brands and media companies are dependent on the platform in order to target these users. So it's important that a platform's execution should focus on owning and managing these unique control points that ensure dependence of other ecosystem participants on the platform. Finally, platform execution should ensure that monetization does not come in the way of value creation on the platform. Now, this is an important issue because in pipeline-based models, monetization is fairly straightforward. The business provides value and charges the consumer for access to it. On platforms, value is created by the platform users, so charging users may often restrict or prevent them from creating value. This is a dilemma that all platforms face. A platform's execution should focus on monetizing the platform without coming in the way of value creation. Once again, let's recap these 4 key priorities while running a platform business. Your first priority while managing a platform business is to make the core interaction efficient and repeatable. Your second priority is to make the design choices that enable a self-scaling, self-learning business model. Your third priority is to own and manage the control points that ensure dependence of your ecosystem. And finally, you must build a revenue model that helps to monetize the platform without coming in the way of value creation. All choices involved in designing and managing a platform business are based on these 4 key issues. Your execution should focus on these 4 key issues, and we will revisit these 4 priorities throughout the subsequent modules.